Every spring in Fredericksburg, runners, walkers, and families gather for one of the Hill Country's favorite traditions, the Wildflower Run. Now in its 32nd year, the event brings the community together for a morning of movement, fun, and friendly competition. In this special episode of Through Their Stride, we are taking a closer look at the run and the people who make it happen. Welcome to a special episode of Through Their Stride. I'm your host, Sam Sutton, and today we are featuring the Wellness Center here in Fredericksburg's Wildflower Run for y'all's 32nd year.
32nd year.
And I'm joined by Dawn. And how do you pronounce your last name?
Bourgeois.
Bourgeois. Okay. I was not sure, and I didn't want to say it wrong.
Well, there are not many bourgeois in Fredericksburg.
Yes, for sure. Awesome. So, this is so cool. You guys reached out to me a couple of weeks ago to feature this, and I was going to run it anyways. And then y'all were like, "Oh, y'all, if you could help us with some promotions, and we'll help you run it." So I was like, "This is so cool."
So have you ever done the Wildflower Run?
I have. I've done it 4 times now, I believe. And it's one of my favorite runs in town.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually the last 10K that I did with my mom. So
Oh, neat.
yeah, so it was really fun. I did that 2 years ago. So
Okay.
yeah, so tell me a little bit, I guess, about the Wildflower Run and about its origins.
So we started it really as a way to reach out to the community and to get a community event around health and wellness. And whether or not you're a person that likes to come to the gym or not, anybody can get out and walk or run. And so we started this was back before there were timing companies. This was back before really 5Ks were even a thing.
Yeah.
So Fredericksburg never had one before. And so, we were antiquated. We had, I remember we had little index cards that when people cross the finish line, we had it, we had their time on it. So then we could tally everybody and, place everybody and give awards.
Nice.
So, now we're doing it much more high tech. Everybody has a chip, and that helps with the larger numbers of people.
Yes.
But Create Healthy is super excited to continue the Wildflower, and we've been trying to, find ways that we can maybe reach out to a broader audience, meaning not just athletes that are interested in running and their times, but also people that just want to get out with their family and, maybe push the baby in a stroller, or they like to walk their dog. We allowed dogs on leashes to participate in the event as well. And so we're hoping, that being able to accommodate all of the different, people and ages and situations that helps with our goal, because ultimately we're just wanting to promote healthy living.
Yeah. And Fredericksburg is a great place to be able to promote something like that, because it's like people are going to be coming here anyways. So you can reach that audience in a lot of broad ways.
Yes. And I think our location is really fun because we are starting in the middle of the heart of Fredericksburg, downtown Fredericksburg.
Yes.
And we have the beautiful market plots that we begin the race at and end the race. And so it's very convenient. You park your car, you come, you do the event, and you're right back where you started. There are bathrooms. We're going to have some really neat vendors this year to kind of help with refreshments. And
Oh, cool.
Maybe, somebody doesn't want to eat before they do the event. Now they're hungry when they get across the line, and our oranges and bananas aren't quite cutting it.
Yeah.
And so they're waiting around for the awards. Well, now we're going to have somebody that's doing some breakfast tacos. We'll have a coffee vendor, in addition to the things that we're going to be, providing.
That's
We're
awesome.
going to actually, this year, we're giving away some fruit-filled popsicles.
Oh,
I thought that'd be a fun thing for all ages.
Yeah, that's so cool. And so explain a little bit to me and my audience what Create Healthy is and what you guys are all about, and the wellness, and how the Wellness Center kind of came to be and everything.
Yeah, so the Wellness Center originally started back in 1993, and it was a department of the hospital. And really back at that point in time, wellness was really a brand new word in healthcare. So looking at ways for people to take, responsibility and control of their health and their health journey instead of waiting until you have lived long enough to develop chronic illnesses. So wellness is really trying, is the opposite. We're wanting people never to get there.
Yes.
And so just over the years, the Wellness Center kind of grew out of response and the needs from our community. And I mean, I'm pleased to say that seems like every time we introduced something new, people just really took hold of it and loved what we were offering and wanted more and wanted more.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, fast forward to today. So the strip center the wellness center's always been this has been its home, and so now we encompass the entire building. Back in 2020 to 2023, it underwent a expansion, and then we opened in April of 2023. Reopened the building with the new layout, renovated, very nice building space. It opened it up a little bit. We were able to add more equipment. And at that point is when Create Healthy was formed. And, Create Healthy's mission is, kind of plain and simple. We're here to help um, to help the health of our community. We want to improve the health of our community. And there's a lot of different ways that you can go about doing that. And one of the ways that we have identified from our community is health education, exercise, learning how to eat better,
Yes.
Those kind of things. And so anyway, the Wellness Center, just tries to look for ways, to meet our community where they're at. And the Wildflower Run is, fit perfectly into that mission as well. And so we've continued, and hopefully we'll continue for years to come.
Yeah. And over the years for the Wildflower Run, it seems like you guys have gotten bigger and bigger. I know COVID was kind of a weird year, but
Right.
I just spoke to her name escapes me at the moment. Who reached out to me?
Krista.
Krista, thank you.
Mhm.
And Krista said that you guys had y'all's best year ever. I think back in like 2024 with over 700 runners, and so y'all just kind of keep getting bigger and bigger. So, what's the kind of the growth been like? What's the gain in popularity been like thus far?
So I think over the years, we, of course, we love our focus is our community,
Yes.
but we love having the people from, outside our community come in and run and walk as well, because it just kind of adds to the atmosphere and the environment. And then what's really been neat is so the people that live in Fredericksburg, they're inviting their friends and relatives from other communities to come in, and then they're making a day of it. And I think that piece of it has helped the event grow.
Yes.
And honestly, right now we have between the 5K and 10K run and the untimed walk, and we have the kids fun dash. We're about equal with the runs, the number of people, and then versus, the walking and the kids dash. So it's not just a running event, even though we love that piece of it. But I think the piece where anybody can get out and enjoy and be a part of this
Yes.
is what's going to keep it growing.
Yes. Well, and I think I actually just had a conversation with somebody yesterday about the sport of running and about like the inclusivity of it. And I think in 2026, the sport is very inclusive, like racing events, whether you're walking, running, like we're all happy to see you there. And I think it's so great that you guys have an untimed walk portion where walkers can come out and enjoy the same course in the same day as all of the runners and, all get together as a group and meet new people. I think that's really cool.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It's a neat experience. And usually at the end, everybody is, of course, they're so happy. It's usually if the weather is really good, it just kind of gets your day off to a great start.
Yeah. And it's such a good name too, Wildflower Run for like for spring in Fredericksburg, Texas. I mean, it's like one of the probably the most beautiful part of the year here.
Yes. Yes. But some years are better than others, with the wildflowers.
Yeah. Yeah. hopefully it's a good bluebonnet year.
Yes, we're gonna
Um,
keep our fingers crossed.
yeah. And then talk about a little bit about the course. So, what can runners and walkers expect on the course?
So it's a pretty level. I mean, there are some gently rolling. I don't even know if I call them a hill, but maybe slopes.
Yeah.
The streets, but it is through the historic neighborhoods of Fredericksburg, which is kind of fun because sometimes you'll run by houses where people are out front clapping and supporting you as you go by. But it's very casual. The, there's Fredericksburg is still small enough that, when you go to some of the bigger events, where the parking and if you have people that are wanting to watch,
Yes.
them trying to be a part of that is very difficult because it's a big city. And we don't have that issue in Fredericksburg. So I think the anxiety of those types of things is not even existent.
Yeah.
So really it's a pretty easy, we have the route, marked with markers, but then we also have road marshals out.
Okay.
So it's really difficult to get lost out on the route. So that's good too. So you're not having to, you're not having to take a map with you if you're unsure of where you're going.
Yes.
So I think that part makes it nice, for someone that's never done the event before, to get out and not have to worry about it. I know for me, I like walking and talking, and sometimes you're not paying attention to the route, but you always have someone going, turn here, turn here.
Yes. And I do appreciate that you guys also like protect the course, like block it off from cars and vehicles.
Yeah.
I have run races in the past where it's not blocked off, and
Wow.
they've been hit by a pickup truck on a 5K, like coming down the street on Adams Street, and it was like, whoa. So like every time I run the race, I'll run past a volunteer guiding traffic, and I always try to say thank you because that's a very important
It
part
is.
of it. Yeah.
We have had some volunteers that have been with us the entire 32 years.
That's amazing.
They love it. They're like, this is the greatest thing ever. And if this is how I can help, I'll do it. And so they kind of guard their spot. Like, no, that's my spot.
Yeah.
Oh, they would be on this location.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have all different types of people. We probably have around 60 volunteers that help us with the event.
Amazing.
And many of them, like I said, have done it year after year because they love, you running by and thanking them. They love that.
Yeah.
Just seeing that people really appreciate the effort that's being made, to have an event like this in Fredericksburg. The Wellness Center and Create Healthy love doing it because we're trying to promote health in our community. But this event also, any proceeds that we have from the event go back into our community as well. So we have a couple of community groups or groups over at the high school, student groups, that the money will benefit. And then we also have our Fit Kids summer camp that we also provide a little money for, equipment and things like that for them.
Neat. Well, and I was gonna say, I mean, with that, but also like with the people y'all bring in, like you said, people invite their friends and then they make a day of it. Like this, this run really helps the local economy in so many ways.
It does. We have several people that after they run, they'll say, "Where's a great place to go eat? Where's a good place to go shopping? Hey, I'm looking for this. What do y'all think about that?" So, several of the partners that we have, that have been with us since the very beginning, helping, they're T-shirt sponsors, but they help. If we can get the majority of our expenses covered, then that's more that we can give back. And so the people that are helping us with the event, we absolutely try to help promote their business when people are asking those questions. But definitely, people want to make a day of it.
Yeah. I mean, it helps the food, wine, lodging, like everything, like, and then of
Absolutely.
course the local community groups. So I think that's pretty incredible.
Yes.
And so talking about the race and the history, what are some memorable moments and years that you've had over the years with the event?
So I think one of the ones that just immediately hit me was we had a gentleman who I guess when we started was in his 70s. and he was a 10K runner
Uh-huh.
and would run the event every year. And as he got older, his time started decreasing
Sure.
or increasing, I should say. And so it got to the point to where he only wanted to do the 10K though. He wasn't willing to do the 5K. He wanted to do the 10K. And so the last race he did, he was in his 90s.
Wow.
About 90, he was 93, 94. And we knew all the event organizers, we knew it was coming. It was like, okay, let us know if he registers or when he registers. And so, yes, he did. And so it's like, what can we do to help him to where we're not waiting? Because, everybody's having it. We can't start, cleaning the course up or having people leave their post until everybody's finished. And so what we did for him was we let him start the race early. And he loved it, and he did it, and and when he finished, it was, about the time everybody else was finishing, and so we were able to celebrate him,
Oh,
and, just everybody's in awe of this mid-90-year-old doing a 10K run, and it was
so cool. And do you know his name? Are you allowed to share it? Or
I don't remember his name. It's been a few years, but, he was local,
yeah,
and just a great guy.
yeah,
And it really, it inspired a lot of people.
yeah.
Matter of fact, I was on a walk last night and I passed a lady that had just registered. And so I had actually just put her into the system. So I saw her name. And when I saw her, I was like, hey, thanks for registration. Thanks for registering. She's 87 years old.
Yes.
And we were walking up at Windcrest, and we were walking opposite of each other, and she made the comment, she goes, "You walk really fast." And I said, "Yes, but you're out here walking, period. So we're both doing it. We're both doing good." So, she's 87 and she'll be walking with us this year. And so I really applaud that with people that are continuing to um, keep their health and keep doing things that will improve their quality of life and
Longevity.
longevity.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So cool.
And then I think some of the other little things that just tickle me are the kids fun dash. We have itty bitties. Ones that are just barely walking.
Yeah.
And the parents have them doing, the dash. They're with them sometimes, but those kids love that. And then you see some of those kids as they, get older every year. Now there are 5K runners. Now they're, and
Yeah.
we've also had, actually have a good friend who had never run before. She came out to the Wildflower Run and she wanted to do a 5K. That was a goal of hers. So she trained for it a little bit. She did a 5K and then she went off and competed and finished a marathon.
No way.
Yes, that's Dr. Ann Klinicki.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And so it was like the Wildfire Run started all that
Yeah.
for her.
That's such a good story. I'm going to see if I can reach out to her because that's pretty incredible. Yeah. Cool.
Uh-huh.
And then, so my plan after this is to kind of reach out to some runners who have done the race and who are doing it. And you mentioned Glenn Herzog.
Yeah.
And my wife has been trying to get me to interview him for a while, and I haven't been able to get his contact information. So
Glenn is wonderful. He not only, he's a runner himself, and so he's been doing it, but then he gets his children and grandchildren and friends and family. He's so excited and he is cheering everybody on.
Yeah.
And just again, he's that type of person that helps promote the sport, the event.
Yeah.
He's wonderful.
I love that. Cool. So, okay. So for the when, where, how to sign up. So what time does this race start and where are people starting at?
Okay. So we're going to start at Marketplatz and the race actually starts at 8:30. So we'll start with the runners first, let them get out of the gate because they're very anxious and everybody's, wanting to go, get the lead. And then once they clear, then we start the walkers. And basically we around 9:30, once we kind of have seen most of the runners getting back, then we'll start the kids dash. It's, basically 100 yards.
Mhm.
And, we'll do waves kind of them. So we do them by age.
Okay.
So it's the age range of 0 to 12. It would be a disadvantage for those younger kids to
Yeah.
mix in with all this. So we do little heats, so that helps. And then around 10:30ish, we'll do our award ceremony, and we as an event get more awards than I think any other
Yeah.
run. We have all the different age ranges. I mean, starting from 5 and 6 years old, 7 to 8, 9 to 10, 11 to 14, 15 to 21, 22 to 29, 30 to 35, 36 to 41, on up, kind of in those same
Yes.
increments to 76 and older
Cool.
for both male and female for 5K and 10K. So there are people that I think really appreciate and are so excited when maybe they've just started running and they get an award. I think
Yes.
it kickstarts their passion.
It really does, yeah. Well, and like you said, like, that's the inclusivity part of it. Like, if you're running and you're running with your age group, like, if you're remotely, like, good at this, you're gonna get an award, and I think that's incredible, so.
So it makes it fun.
Yeah.
We have some really cool awards. So one thing that we've never done is have a participation medal. So just anybody that does the event gets a participation medal. We never really had anybody letting us know that that was all that important. But over the last few years, that has become important.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen that with other races or not.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we have this really cool logo developed this year for the run.
Cool.
And
I wanna show the
yeah,
and
and
they'll
the
probably see it or
participation medal looks just like the logo. So it's the state of Texas. And then, sometimes our wildflower years aren't so good. And so we started incorporating, of course, the blue bonnet will always be. But we kind of incorporated making our art look more like the hill country. So there's some cactus and there's a few peaches. And
Yes.
anyway, just to try to, our goal was to make it
Yellow.
to make it look, um, like the hill country, and if you saw it, you would go, "Okay, that is definitely not in downtown San Antonio, but that's not in Dallas.
Yes.
That's gotta be in the hill country." So,
Look.
anyway, we're gonna have the participation medal for everybody, and then that pre-registers for sure, and then we'll have the awards, for the placing, individuals.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, and then, for people who wanna sign up, where can they go to sign up?
Okay, so they two places that would make it really easy with links. We are signed up through Athlete Guild.
Okay.
And so you could Google the Wildflower Run, Fredericksburg Wildflower Run, or createhealthy.org. Under the Wellness Center, we have a link to Athlete Guild from our website.
Okay, cool.
Or you can come by the Wellness Center. We have paper registrations if you don't want to mess with the online registration.
Good, awesome.
Yeah.
And then packet pickup, so, when is packet pickup, and do you guys have packet pickup on race day?
We do. So we will do packet pickup. So the event is on the 25th. So we will have packet pickup the 2 days before the event
Awesome.
here at the Wellness Center and pretty much all day. And then so you can come by and pick up your things, or you can come down anytime between 7 and the time the event starts and get your race day packet pickup, or you can even register that morning.
Oh, it's really good. Awesome. Just because some people don't offer that, so that's really cool.
Right. We're wanting to give everybody every opportunity to come and participate
Up until the gun goes up.
That's it. Yeah. So that ends up we end up getting probably anywhere from 50 to 100 extra people by allowing the race day registration.
Good. That's
So,
great.
Yeah, a lot of people want to wait. I'm not really sure of my weekend plans. I'll wait and figure that out, or the weather. They'll want to wait to see what the weather is. So, anyway, we leave it wide open for anybody to come.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, this has been great. I'm so excited to continue featuring you guys and
Thank you.
getting some interviews on the board, and I'm excited to run it. I've been going for trying to go for a 5K under 20 minutes, and that's been my white whale for the last 3 years. So hopefully this time.
All right. Well, we'll be watching for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck with
And
that.
all of the listeners here, please come out to Fredericksburg, Texas. If you're local, then please support the Wellness Center and please support the Wildflower Run. This is going to be a really fun event, and I'm excited.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for joining me in this episode of Through Their Stride. I'm super excited to run this year's Wildflower Run, and I hope you are too. And to sign up, go to createhealthy.org/wildflower-run. Hope to see you there.